to celebrate the launch of HBO Max, it's officially here in New Zealand. I've signed up. It's amazing. All of my favourite shows and movies are on there. From House of the Dragon, so excited to have Steve Toussaint in studio with us. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm thrilled to be here. All that remains is for you to decide what you want from this war.
Yeah, well, kia ora, welcome, the official greeting.
Yes, I learned this yesterday. Thank you so much. Kia ora.
So they flew you over here from the UK for the launch of HBO Max, and your first time in New Zealand.
My first time in New Zealand, yes. I'm so excited. The journey, the trip is so brief, but I've had a chance to see a little bit of it, and I like it. I'm going to have to come back and do it properly.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the South Island, I'm sure lots of people have told you already, Queenstown.
It's been mentioned, yeah. So I have to do that.
Absolutely. Now, you've played your character Corlys for several years now. This is on House of the Dragon. We're excited because Season 3's about to launch on HBO Max. But right back at the beginning, I think Game of Thrones had just ended. How did you find out about House of the Dragon?
Oh, well, the usual way, my agent called and said, look, there's a project. We don't know what it is. They're not telling us what it is. And they're going to send you a scene to record. Apparently it's not from this project, but it's just something they want you to do.
Yeah.
And so I did. And the funny thing is, as I was recording it, I kept saying to my partner, I was like, it's so weird. This character sounds like Charles Dance. Isn't that weird? And then I found that it actually was a scene from Game of Thrones.
Right.
But so I did that. And then a little while afterwards, I got a message saying, yeah, they like you. They want you to actually do something from the show. Oh, by the way, it's called House of the Dragon and it's a Game of Thrones spin-off.
Wow.
And so that's kind of how I knew. Because I think there had been an attempt to do a spin-off before.
Right.
I don't know what happened with that in the end. So So yeah, that's how I found out, and then there were 2 or 3 more meetings, and then eventually they made the right decision. I think.
Absolutely.
The Targaryens are a savage race.
We act with holy purpose to restore a rightful king.
I'm going to kill my brother or die in the attempt.
Now, this is Season 3 of the show coming out. It's been a couple of years since Season 2. I'm always fascinated by the scale of these shows and the production because, you know, it seems like there's a cast of thousands, but also off camera, behind the scenes, there must be a big workload of people working behind the scenes too.
Absolutely. I mean, it's amazing that you can go onto a set and people know your name and you don't know who they are. You don't know that you've met them before. Because there's so many. Because I mean, I think the special effects department alone is a multitude of people. And then you get these weird people who come along and they've got like a dragon head, which they then sort of go, it's fine, we'll superimpose it and we'll do CGI and it'll be fine. So yeah, it's extraordinary. I mean, it really is like a small town, basically making this show.
And where do you film? Are you in multiple studios, locations? Are you in the UK? Or
it's in the UK. The bulk of it's in the UK. I mean, when we did Season 1, there was some of it we did in Spain.
Okay.
We sometimes would go to Wales, and I think there was another. I think it was Portugal they went to as well.
Right.
But this last season, the bulk of it is in the studio, which is Leavesden Studio, which is where they shoot all the Harry Potter movies and Batman and all those things. And then there was some stuff we did on location, but the bulk of it's right there in the studio. They build most of the stuff there.
And how much of it is CGI and special effects? I mean, the dragons, obviously,
absolutely.
But how much is actually real and physical sets?
I think there's an awful lot of it that's real. For example, when you watch the first episode of this Season 3 is the huge Battle of the Gullet. They actually built 3 ships. My ship, they built Loha's ship, and then they built another. The 2 ships come together and they built that as one. But everything else surrounding us was all green screen.
Right.
So when I finally saw it, and you go, oh my God, there's acres and acres of sea. That's amazing, because we didn't see any of that. We just had our director screaming out, "There's sea over there. There's dragons over there. Look at them." But yeah, so it's they try to keep the CGI down to a minimum as much as they can, because it's just nice to be able to hold on to something rather than, I don't know, look at a tennis ball and have someone say, it's a monster.
Absolutely. And I think we're seeing with AI now, people they've got fatigue with AI, and I wonder if it's the same with CGI. You know, people want to see those real physical effects again.
I think so. I think you want to. I mean, because I think with CGI, and I look, I'm not an expert on it, but I think when a character, I don't know, falls into the sea or whatever it is, you want to have that sense of jeopardy.
Yes.
Is he or she going to be okay? But if it's all CGI, I think that can take something away from the viewing experience for the viewer, I think. So we try as much as we can to keep it as real as we possibly can.
So we've talked about how massive this production is. Is there a moment where you stop and think, and maybe you're on set and you go, what am I doing here? You know, this is incredible.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to sound weird, but we think that almost every day. You know, because you walk on, again, certainly when we were shooting the Battle of the Gullet, you walk on and you go, and I remember Lonnie, our director, walking me around the set of my ship and saying, you know, this works, this doesn't work, and you can go up these steps and so forth, and there's your cabin. And then he said, so, you know, this is your world. And I was just like, this is how I make my living. This is mad.
This is a job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
That is amazing. Now, without spoiling anything, with season 3 about to come out, what's one thing you're excited for fans to see? Is it episode 1?
It is episode 1. Yeah, because we put a lot of work into it. A lot of prep went into that. A lot of rehearsals. The CGI, whatever those special effects people did, is amazing. So yeah, I hope people are happy when they see we put it all together. And also, people who have read the books have been waiting for this battle for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I hope that I hope that they're happy.
Look to the sky. Doom and ruin surround us. We will all become beasts before our end.
It is no longer safe here.
Have you ever accidentally taken something from the set?
Accidentally?
Yeah, accidentally.
That's a good one. No, I haven't. And even if I had, I wouldn't tell you because I have to go back to those people.
So it wasn't the hand of the Queen pin?
Oh, gosh. No, I didn't. But that's I wish I had now. That's really... Oh, that would be so good. No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Anything's possible.
What's the strangest thing you've had to learn for your role?
Actually, it was strange, but there's an awful lot of terminology, which is old nautical terms.
Right, yeah.
That we had to learn for episode 1. So a lot of stuff that we didn't know, and I kind of remember it. Like, you know, there's port and starboard, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But back then it was larboard. Why it was that, I have no idea. But that's one of the things you have to learn. And I mean, there's stuff that you say and you just say it with confidence, but you don't know what you're saying.
Wow.
And occasionally you say to the expert, what am I saying? And it's basically, you're just saying move to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know. So yeah, that terminology was weird.
And trying to act, I guess this is the whole thing with acting, and trying to visualize a dragon, what's that like? How do you get in the zone?
Oh, wow. I think there are various ways. I mean, I think you just have to imagine it. I mean, because like I said, what happens is sometimes on one of those many scenes where I'm standing on the deck of the ship and I'm looking out to sea, there'll be the green screen and there'll be a little pink arrow or a pink cross, and they'll say, you know, that's the dragon. And then you just have to try and remember what the dragons look like and go. And then also, you don't want to have a sense of wonder because in this world there are dragons. Yeah. So you kind of trying to navigate what your expression would be seeing these extraordinary creatures, but you're used to seeing them.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a there's a bit of acrobatics going in there of imagination.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
but, yeah, you try.
Wow. And if someone is a little late to the party, they haven't watched House of the Dragon yet, they will now because HBO Max is here. What's your elevator pitch to them?
Oh, wow. Okay. What is House of the Dragon? It is the story of a family at the height of their power who then decide to tear themselves apart with dragons.
Fantastic. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. Steve, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Aotearoa.
I'm sure I will. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
There will be no doubt who the gods have chosen to rule.